Hello and welcome into Trojan Arena here at Troy University. I'm Wyatt Hall. We're just starting the broadcast here. Had some technical difficulties. Troy leading Montevallo 4-0 at the beginning here. Number 23, Shaterica O'Neill, has all 4 points for Troy. Starting lineups for Montevallo: Paige Ward, Demaya Foster, Nautica Philpott, Kaya Sane, and Alba Perez. For Troy, Amanda Mendoza, Janiyah Sandifer, Shaterica O'Neill, Skylyn Holmes, and Deja Williams are the starters. At the free throw line now is Janiyah Sandifer, who knocks down the free throw. Troy leading 7-0 now. Alba Perez over to Paige Ward. Cross court to Sane, driving. Reverse, no good. Rebound to number 32, Deja Williams. Mendoza takes it the other way. Cross court pass. Paige Ward knocks it away out of bounds, but it will be Troy basketball. 8:04 remaining in the first quarter. Troy leading 7-0. Shot good, or missed by number 23. The rebound to Kaya Sane, and Demaya Foster goes the other way. Pass it off to Philpott, but a charge is called against Foster. That's the second charge called against the Falcons today. And the only shot that they've put up was a block shot against Kaya Sane. Mendoza brings it forward for Troy. Guarded by Philpott. Inside to Williams for the easy bucket. 9-0 now. Sane the other way. Full court press on by the Trojans. Sane breaks it, passes to Foster. Foster, errant pass over to Philpott, but it was tipped. No backcourt violation. Philpott over to Ward. Ward inside to Perez, but a bad pass and out of bounds. Another turnover there for the Falcons. And some substitutes in now. Deasia Marsh checks in, along with Cheyenne Cunningham for Coach Van Natta's side. And Holmes inbounds to Mendoza, and she brings it across half court and will be guarded by Nautica Philpott. Over in the corner to number 23, Shaterica O'Neill, and the shot inside good by Skylyn Holmes. Ward trapped. Out of bounds off of Holmes. It'll be Montevallo basketball. Troy showing the heavy defense early on. Deasia Marsh will inbound here. Troy still pressing hard. Marsh looking for someone, finds Ward. Ward over to Philpott. Philpott inside to Perez for the bucket. And Alba Perez scores the first points of the game for Montevallo. Number 10, Sandifer the other way. Passes to 23 for the bucket. Shaterica O'Neill scores again for Troy. Ward the other way. 3 ball is good from Paige Ward. 13-5. Mendoza brings it forward. Over to Deja Williams. On the other side to O'Neill. The 3 ball, no good from Sandifer. Rebound to Philpott, and she'll take it the other way. Philpott driving quickly. Rolls off the rim. Rebound to 24 Holmes. O'Neill the other way. Poked away by Cunningham, but Williams gets it back for the Trojans and the bucket. Cunningham heaves it forward looking for Marsh, but it's intercepted by Williams. Mendoza 3 ball, no good. Philpott with the rebound. And Philpott going the other way. Fires up a jumper, rims out, rebound to Holmes. Mendoza over to Williams for the easy lay-in and the foul against Cunningham. And it's been a very fast-paced game early on, and since Coach Shonda Rigby has come to Troy, she has instituted the fast-paced offense. In the last 3 years, they've been one of the top 20 scoring offenses in the country. And early on, we're seeing that here, Montevallo not being able to handle it defensively. And Troy is putting the pressure on Montevallo defensively as well with the full court press. Checking into the game now for Troy is number 1, Kayla Robinson. Free throw missed. Rebound by Deja Williams, and is fouled again. So she'll go back to the line. (17-5) the lead for the Trojans here. As Williams bounces that free throw in, she'll have another shot here. Number 4, Jasmine Robinson, has checked in for the Trojans as well. And Williams' second free throw is good also. And another substitute for the Trojans. It'll be number 40, Amber Rivers. The Trojans still pressing here. Cheyenne Cunningham to inbound. Finds Philpott, but it's taken away by Kayla Robinson, who steps out of bounds on the baseline. So Montevallo will inbound again here. 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Cunningham looking for somebody. Tries to throw it into Foster, but it's taken away by number 33, Chelsea Gibson. And a 3-ball, no good by Amber Rivers. Rebound to Philpott. She'll go the other way quickly. Philpott fires up a shot, no good. Demaya Foster with the rebound and gets fouled hard. But they're going to call a jump ball instead here. But Montevallo will keep the possession and inbound under their own baseline. It'll be Deasia Marsh to inbound here, looking for someone. Marsh into Philpott. Philpott over to Foster, pulls up the jumper, no good, and a rebound for the Trojans. It was number 4, Jasmine Robinson, who passes it ahead to Amber Rivers for the lay-in. Cheyenne Cunningham. Cunningham dribbling and gets fouled by Jasmine Robinson. It's an on-the-floor foul. And a timeout will be taken. First timeout of the game. And the score is 21-5 with Troy leading here early. And Montevallo has just not been able to handle the fast-paced offense and the full-court pressure defense of the Trojans. We'll be back here in just a second here in Trojan Arena for Montevallo versus Troy. All right. Now I got to get settled in. Hello and welcome back into Trojan Arena as the Montevallo Falcons take on the Troy Trojans here. 4:42 remaining in the first quarter. Troy winning 21-5. Demaya Foster inbounds to Philpott. Philpott guarded by number 4, Jasmine Robinson. Philpott dribbling over to Perez. Perez dribbles right side, back to Philpott. Philpott to Sane at the top of the key. Sane driving middle, throws up a layup, no good. Rebound to number 40, Amber Rivers, and a foul is called against the Falcons. And that's the 5th team foul from Montevallo, so Rivers will go to the line to shoot 2. And that was the 2nd personal foul called against Cheyenne Cunningham in today's game. And the first free throw is made by Rivers. Paige Ward will check back into the game for Montevallo, and so will Brittany Wood. And she'll give Nautica Philpott a break. Troy leading 22-5 here. Rivers has another free throw opportunity, and she makes that one as well. Troy still with the full court press. Inbound to Sane. Sane brings it across half court and gets fouled by Rivers. And so Montevallo will inbound under their own basket. That was only the 2nd team foul in the quarter. Foster looking for someone. Over to Wood. Wood to Sane. Sane over to Ward. Ward driving right side. Gives it to Foster. She's going to go left side and throw up a layup. No good. Rebound to number 12. And she heaves it forward on the other side of the court. And Rivers throws up a layup that's no good, but rebounded by Chelsea Gibson, and she is fouled. So Gibson will go to the free throw line. The 6th team foul against Montevallo. This time it was Kaya Sane. Gibson, the 6-foot senior guard out of Pensacola, Florida, shooting the free throws for the Trojans down, makes the first one, and she'll have one more. A chance to extend their lead to 20. And it's good. 25-5 is the score. Substitution for Montevallo. Nautica Philpott checks in. Inbounding for Montevallo is Brittany Wood. Wood finds Ward. Ward trapped in the corner and gets fouled by Gibson. It's just the 3rd, so they'll inbound. 3:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Wood to inbound here. Looking for someone. Tries to find Philpott, but throws it away, and it's taken away by Chelsea Gibson. And a 3 from Robinson, no good, but Gibson gets the rebound and puts it back in, and the foul. So Gibson will go back to the line. And that's where Troy has the height advantage. The 6-foot Gibson grabbing the offensive rebound over Perez, who's just 5'7". And the free throw was good. Inbound to Philpott. She gets trapped, throws it away to Wood. And a travel is called against Brittany Wood. So Montevallo can't get the ball across half court right now. Gibson to inbound. Over to Rivers. Rivers to Robinson. Screen set by Rivers. Robinson dribbles around. And the layup no good, but a rebound to Gibson, who fires up the shot. Can't get it to go. Shoots again and is fouled. So Chelsea Gibson dominating the offensive boards right now for the Trojans. And misses that free throw off the left side. Another substitute for Montevallo. Erica Hall comes in. And she makes the second. 29-5. Perez inbounds to Foster. Foster tries to break the press, but Perez comes up with it Erica Hall fires up a wild shot. Rebound to Wood. Foster gets it back and gets it to go. And a pass ahead to Rivers for the easy lay-in for the Trojans on the other side. Wood inbounds to Perez. Back to Wood. Ahead to Foster. Dribbles around the trap. And it's tipped and taken away by Robinson. And then Foster knocked it out of bounds as they tried to pass it ahead to Jasmine Robinson.
Substitution number 21, Jasmine Sanders.
It will be Troy basketball after Demaya Foster knocked it out of bounds. Number 21, Jasmine Sanders to inbound. To Gibson, inside to Rivers, who gets fouled by Hall. And she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Montevallo foul number 22, Erica Hall. At the line shooting two, number 40, Amber Rivers.
And Rivers makes that free throw. Troy out-rebounding Montevallo right now, 16-5. And the second one rolls in. Perez inbounds quickly to Wood. Wood trying to get it across half court, and she does. Still dribbling around over to Ward. And Ward throws it away off the hand of Perez. Perez wasn't paying attention there. 33-7 the lead for Troy as they'll inbound here with 2:34 remaining in the first period.
Substitution for the Falcons, number 12, Allison Latch.
Allison Latch will check in now for Montevallo. Gibson inbounds to Robinson. And Robinson will bring it across half court with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Robinson over to Sanders. Sanders dribbles and fires up the three. No good, but a rebound is good to number 12, Winchester. And another offensive rebound by Robinson, but she misses the layup, and Perez comes up with it. Erica Hall the other way. Back to Foster, who gets blocked by Gibson. Robinson brings it across half court. Dishes it out to Winchester for three. No good, but Robinson gets the rebound. Inside to Gibson, who has it tipped out of bounds by Montevallo. And so Gibson will inbound under the basket. With 1:52 remaining. Gibson inside. Number 21. Shot no good, but Gibson gets another offensive rebound and is fouled on the missed shot. And that one is on Alba Perez. And so Gibson will be at the free throw line again, shooting two. And that one is good. Deasia Marsh checks back in.
Montevallo substitution number 30, Deasia Marsh. And number 3, Jamaica Marine.
And Jamaica Marine will come in and give Brittany Wood a break. And Gibson makes the second free throw. Substitution number 22, Amani Upshaw comes in for Troy. Deasia Marsh to inbound. Gives it to Marine. Trapped. Trying to dribble out of it. And is fouled by Jasmine Sanders.
Trojan foul, 21, Jasmine Sanders, her first.
And that is the 5th team foul in the quarter against Troy. So Marine will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And Marine makes the first one, 35-8 now. And she gets the second one to go as well. Robinson going quickly for Troy. Dribbling around Hall. Over to Winchester. And a shot by number 22, Upshaw. Rebounded by Sanders, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Montevallo foul number 3, Jamaica Marine, her first.
The first foul against Marine. And Sanders' first free throw attempt is good. 36-9 lead now for the Trojans. And the second one is good as well for Sanders. Marsh inbounds to Marine. Dribbling around Rivers. And Marine going to the hoop. Can't get it to go, but is fouled. And it's against number 22, Amani Upshaw. So Marine, after knocking down 2 free throws, will go back to the line for a chance at 2 more. And this one rolls in and out. And number 32, Courtney Smith, will come in and give Demaya Foster a break. And Marine will have another shot here, a chance to get it to double digits. And this one misses off the front iron, rebound out of bounds off of Jasmine Sanders. So Montevallo will get another opportunity here. Marsh will inbound. Gets it to Marine. Marine driving, gets blocked by Sanders. And it will be Troy basketball, the officials say. Robinson takes it the other way very quickly. Over to Winchester for 3. No good. Rebound to Robinson. Gets tipped by Latch, but ends up in Winchester's hands. Back to Robinson. Fires up a 3 and is good in the face of Marsh. Marine the other way from Montevallo. Slowing it down now. Over to Courtney Smith. And Smith, well, there's a foul actually, away from the ball against Jamaica Marine. It was number 22, Amani Upshaw, who knocked her to the ground. So Troy in the double bonus, and Marine will go to the line to shoot 2 again. And this one rolls in 40-10 now, the score, with 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And the second is good as well for Marine. Robinson the other way for Troy. Hands it off to Sanders. Driving inside, and a foul called against Deasia Marsh. Tough call there. Marsh went straight up against Upshaw. But she will go to the line for 2 shots. First one misses off the front iron. She'll have another shot here. 35 seconds remaining in the first. And Upshaw's second free throw misses, but a rebound falls to Courtney Smith after it was bobbled around. Marine takes it the other way. 28 seconds. Marine over to Latch. Latch driving left side. Passes out to Smith. Over to Marsh. Back to Smith. Smith driving. Turn around, layup, no good. Rimmed out. Deasia Marsh fighting for the rebound, but lands in the hands of Upshaw. Sanders goes the other way. And the floater is good from Jasmine Sanders. And that'll end the first quarter of play as Troy leads 42-11 here after one. We'll be right back here in Trojan Arena for quarter number 2. Stay with us. Hello and welcome back into Trojan Arena. Start of the second quarter. And a pass by number 23, Shaterica O'Neal, over the head of Amanda Mendoza. So turnover by Troy to start the second quarter. So Kaya Same will inbound for Montevallo. And she finds Ward. Ward driving along the sideline. Over to Sane, blocked by number 14, Queen Ford. Robinson, 3-ball good on the other end for the Trojans. Foster quickly the other way, passes it to Philpott. Can't get her layup to go. Rebound to Upshaw. Mendoza takes it the other way for the Trojans. Over to number 23, O'Neal. Back to Mendoza for three. She buries it. 48-11. Foster the other way. Ahead to Perez. Can't get her layup to go. Rebound again to Upshaw. And a steal by Philpott. But they're going to stop the play there as Kaya Same was fixing her knee brace. So it will be Montevallo basketball, but Foster will inbound on the sideline as Sane is still working on that brace there, and she's got it good to go now. So Montevallo will inbound. 9:02 remaining in the second quarter. Foster inbounds to Philpott, and they'll be able to set up their offense here. Philpott dribbling to the left side and passes back middle to Sane. Jumper at the elbow is good from Kaya Sane. 48-13. Mendoza ahead to O'Neal. She'll fire a jumper of her own and knocks it down. Perez inbounds to Foster. Foster driving, gets it across half court to Ward in the corner for three. In and out. Rebound to Upshaw. Mendoza ahead to Robinson. Robinson back to Mendoza. Over to Upshaw. And a pass inside to Ford. Can't be handled. So it'll be Montevallo basketball after the Trojans turnover. And Coach Rigby is going to call a timeout here after the turnover, as Troy is leading 50-13. So that'll be a media timeout here with 8:20 remaining in the second quarter, with Troy leading 50-13. We'll be right back with today's coverage of Montevallo and Troy. Hello and welcome back into Trojan Arena here on the Falcon Athletic Network. I'm Wyatt Hall with you As Montevallo is taking on the Troy Trojans. Troy currently leading 50-13 with 8:20 remaining in the second quarter. Out of the media timeout, Jemiah Foster will inbound for the Falcons. Troy still in the full court press, which has been causing lots of problems for Coach Van Atta's offense. And we'll get set to restart play. Foster inbounds to Ward, who gets it back to Foster, back to Ward, and back to Foster again as they get it across half court. Ward over to Sane. Sane driving inside and is fouled under the basket. And they're going to say it was on the floor. So Foster will inbound. Over to Philpott. Slips, but keeps her balance there. And brings it back out to the middle, standing in the Troy logo. Over to Perez, who drives and is blocked by number 14. They're going to call a foul on her instead. Queen Ford. So that will send Alba Perez to the free throw line for the Falcons. Alba Perez, 58% from the line on the season, knocks the first one down. 50-14 now. And misses the second one, rebound to Upshaw. Robinson over to Mendoza. Over to Upshaw, long two. Rolls around and falls. Philpott the other way for Montevallo. Trapped. Finds Foster. Back to Philpott. Philpott dribbling to the top of the key. Over to Ward. No, it passed to Sane. Long two. No good. Sane comes flying in for the rebound, but ends up in the hands of Mendoza. And Robinson the other way. Along the baseline layup. No good. Rebound to Ford. And back out to Upshaw, who gives it to Mendoza for the three. And she drains it again. Philpott the other way for Montevallo. Looking for someone. Cross court to Ward. Over to Foster. Inside to Perez along the baseline. Back out to Ward. Thought about the three, but gives it up to Philpott, who will fire one of her own and hits off the backboard. But Foster gets it and can't make the jumper. It goes out of bounds off of Mendoza, however, so it'll be Montevallo basketball with a fresh shot clock. Skylyn Holmes checks in, as well as Amber Rivers for Troy. Sane inbounds to Perez. Great move inside and gets a layup to go. Mendoza over to O'Neal. To Robinson, who just barely stays in bounds. Back over to Mendoza, who will fire another three and knocks it down again. Amanda Mendoza. Jemiah Foster dribbling through the entire Trojan defense and hands it off to Perez, who has it knocked away by Mendoza. So Ward will inbound. 58-16, Troy leading. Ward inbounds to Philpott, back to Ward. Over to Philpott again. Cross court to Foster, in the corner to Sane, who drives and throws up a shot in the face of Rivers. No good. Rebound to Rivers. She'll take it the other way. Robinson for three now. Misses that one, but Rivers under the basket to get the rebound and the bucket. Foster the other way for Montevallo. Passes it to Sane, who drives baseline. Kicks it out to Ward for three. But there was an offensive foul called against Kaya Sane. So Troy will get the basketball back here as they lead 60-16. Mendoza passes it ahead to O'Neal. Drives in. Misses the shot. Rebound to Sane. Ahead to Philpott, who's got no one in front of her. And she gets the layup to go. Nautica Philpott for two. And Mendoza will take it the other way for Troy. Brings it across half court, guarded by Philpott. Over to O'Neal. Down the baseline to Rivers. Over to number 24, who passes it to Robinson. Can't get the shot to go, but a rebound. Back to Skylyn Holmes. And Mendoza knocks down another three. That's 4 threes for Amanda Mendoza. Philpott brings it forward for Montevallo, over to Foster. Back to Ward, to Sane. In the corner to Philpott, who will fire a three. No good, but Alba Perez gets a hand on it, tips it out to Foster, who drives in. Layup off the back iron, no good, but Foster comes up with it again. Back to Perez, and gets the layup to go. Great hustle there by the Falcons to get a bucket.
Timeout, Montevallo.
And Coach Fanata will take a timeout there after the bucket. 4:44 remaining as Troy leads 63-20. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Trojan Arena after the timeout. It'll be Trojan basketball. Skylyn Holmes will inbound for the Trojans as they lead 63-20, 4:44 remaining in the second period. Robinson over to Sanders, inside to Holmes. Holmes out to Robinson for three, but a 3-second call is going to be called against number 40, Amber Rivers. And Philpott will bring it forward for Montevallo, guarded by Sanders. Cheyenne Cunningham for three. No good. Jasmine Robinson passes it ahead to Sanders for the easy lay-in. Ward over to Cunningham. Inside to Perez. Nice move and gets the bucket to go. Alba Perez strong down low. Robinson driving through everyone and gets the layup to fall, 67-22. Philpott guarded by Robinson. Over to Foster, to Perez on the baseline. She'll drive and kick it out to Ward, who will give it to Philpott in the corner. Philpott will bring it back out and reset the offense here. 10 on the shot clock. Philpott to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for someone, goes inside to Perez, great pass, and she gets the layup to go. Robinson brings it forward for Troy. Jumper in the face of Philpott, rolls around and falls. Foster over to Philpott. Philpott thought about the three, will dribble out instead and then decide to drive and fire up the jumper, no good. And Winchester gets the rebound over Perez. They're going to call a foul against Perez. She's over the back of Winchester. And with that, we'll have substitutions. Number 32, Deja Williams, the 6'3 senior, will check in, as well as Chelsea Gibson, the 6-foot senior, who was dominating the offensive boards early in the first quarter. Allison Latch will check in for Montevallo. And give Paige Ward a break. Courtney Smith checks in as well. And Philpott will go to the bench. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Robinson brings it forward for the Trojans. Back to Sandifer for three. Airballs that one, but Deja Williams is there for the rebound, and they're going to say she stepped on the baseline, so it'll be Montevallo basketball after the Trojan turnover. Marsh inbounds to Foster. Foster over to Cunningham, out to Marsh, over to Latch. Latch driving, passes it back to Marsh, through traffic, somehow gets the shot off, but can't get it to go. Deja Williams the rebound, and Marsh fouls her.
Foul with 30, Deja Marsh, her second personal.
And only the fourth team foul in this quarter. So Troy will just inbound. And Robinson over to Sandifer. inside to Winchester. Her jumper rolls around and is good. Foster dribbling around, finds Latch. Over to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Smith. Smith bounce pass to Marsh. Marsh back to Smith. Over to Foster. Driving left side. Floater off the rim, no good. Rebound to Deja Williams. Sandifer driving. Fires up the shot and gets it to go through contact. And she'll go to the line after the foul is called against Cunningham. 1:51 remaining in the first half. Troy leads 73-24. And the free throw is made by Sandifer to complete the and one. Cunningham looking for someone, finds Foster. Foster inside to Smith. Great cut. Smith spins around. Layup no good. Tips it back out. Gets her on miss almost, but knocked out of bounds. It'll be Troy basketball. Great effort there by Courtney Smith. Just couldn't corral the basketball. Robinson. Over to Sandifer. Knocked away by Latch, but out of bounds off of Sandifer. Great defense by Allison Latch.
Substitution number 3, Jamaica Marine.
And substitution, Jamaica Marine comes in, gives Foster a break. And so Latch will inbound to Marsh here. Marsh gives it off to Marine. 1:25 remaining in the first half. Latch. Over to Cunningham. To Smith. Back to Marsh. Marine for three. In and out. Rebound to Winchester. Ahead to Gibson. No one in front of her. And Gibson lays it in. Cunningham. Dribbling around. Looking for someone. Finds Marsh for three. No good. Rebound to Sandifer. And a lot of contact as Sandifer is fouled by Courtney Smith.
Montevallo foul, 32, Courtney Smith.
And that'll be the 5th personal foul in the second quarter by Montevallo. So Sandifer will shoot 2 here. Troy shooting 52% from the field. Montevallo shooting just 23%. And Troy's also shot 40% from beyond the arc, 6 of 15 from downtown. And Sandifer's first free throw is made. And Sandifer misses that one. Rebound to Smith, ahead to Latch, over to Cunningham. Cunningham finds Maureen. Maureen driving baseline, spins around and gets it blocked by Williams and out of bounds. So Montevallo will inbound. 16 seconds on the shot clock, 34 seconds in the second period. Cunningham inbounds over to Latch. Handoff to Smith. Smith dribbling around, finds Cunningham, long two, in and out. Rebound to Deja Williams, ahead to Winchester, over to Gibson, and the layup is good, and the foul against Allison Latch, and Gibson will go back to the line. A chance to complete the and one. Gibson has 12 points, and she's tied with Mendoza with the most points in the game. Misses that free throw. Deja Williams the rebound and puts it back in. 10 seconds. Marine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Cheyenne Cunningham 2. Passes it away. Robinson comes up with it, and the time expires in the first half. Troy leading 81-24 here in Trojan Arena. And just about 15 minutes or so, we'll come back for the second half between Montevallo and Troy. I'm Wyatt Hall. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Hello and welcome back into Trojan Arena. Montevallo taking on Troy. I'm Wyatt Hall. Troy leading 81-24. We get started in the second half. Nautica Philpott will handle the ball for Montevallo. Guarded by O'Neal. Philpott swings it to Foster. Driving left side, gives it to Sane. Over to Ward, back to Perez. And Perez's jumper is good. 13 points for Alba Perez to lead all scorers. Amanda Mendoza for Troy. Handoff to O'Neal, stolen by Nautica Philpott. Over to Demaya Foster. Her layup no good. Rebound to Perez, but it's knocked around and winds up in the hands of Deja Williams, and she throws it away to Kaya Sane, who comes up with a turnover for Montevallo. Over to Philpott. To Foster, driving, left-handed layup, strong off the glass, no good. Rebound to Sandifer. Troy takes it the other way. Sandifer, layup no good. Rebound to Skylyn Holmes. Back out to O'Neal. And the jumper won't fall. Holmes with the rebound again and puts it in strong. Philpott passes it to the middle to Sane. Swings it to Ward. Goes to Perez baseline. She tries to pass it out to Philpott, but it's taken away by Skylyn Holmes and given off to Sandifer. Mendoza for three. It is good. 5 threes today for Amanda Mendoza. Philpott driving, throws up a wild shot, but is fouled by number 32, Deja Williams.
Trojan foul, 32, Deja Williams, her first.
So 15 points now from Amanda Mendoza. She is 5 of 6 from beyond the arc today. Philpott misses that free throw. Philpott has 2 points in today's game. She's 1 of 9 from the field. And Philpott makes the second free throw. 86-27, Troy leading. Mendoza over to Williams. Ahead to Sandifer. Sandifer looking for Skylyn Holmes, blocked by Ward. Sane gets the rebound, and she stepped out of bounds on the baseline as she was trapped by number 23. Shatirka O'Neal. O'Neal will inbound. Finds Mendoza. Mendoza inside to Williams, turning around. Layup no good. Goes out of bounds off of Perez, who attempted to grab the defensive rebound. Skylyn Holmes inbounds it to Mendoza for three again. Oh my goodness. Amanda Mendoza, 6 3-pointers in today's game. Demaya Foster over to Sane. Ward, she'll try 3 of her own. No good. Rebound to O'Neal. But Perez gets in there to force the jump ball, but is called for a foul instead. And Coach Van Atta is arguing that Amanda Mendoza's 3 was actually a 2, saying she was standing on the line. But the officials disagree. Mendoza brings it forward over to Sandifer. Sandifer driving, dishes to Skylyn Holmes. What a pass for the layup. 91-27. Philpott over to Foster, driving left side, kicks it out to Perez, back to Foster, sets the screen. Foster kicks it out to Sane. Jumper is good from Kaya Sane. Mendoza ahead to O'Neal. And O'Neal misses the shot, guarded by Sane, but a rebound to Sandifer. She'll pull out, long two, no good. And Alba Perez comes up with the rebound. And Perez is fouled, or excuse me, Perez is called for a charge as she goes in for the layup. It was Amanda Mendoza taking the charge. Perez had Philpott trailing there. She could have passed it off, but decided to go strong to the hole instead. And that is the 5th foul on Alba Perez. So Alba Perez, the leading scorer for Montevallo today, fouls out in the 3rd quarter with 13 points. and 3 rebounds.
In from Montevallo, Cheyenne Cunningham. Trojan substitution, number 40, Amber Rivers.
So Cheyenne Cunningham will come in to replace Perez, and no forwards on the floor for Montevallo. It's all guards. So a small lineup, and we'll see how Troy takes advantage of that. Amanda Mendoza brings it forward. Over to O'Neal inside, and Kaya Sane knocks it away from Amber Rivers. Gibson will inbound. 21 seconds on the shot clock for Troy. Gibson finds Sandifer. Long two is good. Philpott driving against O'Neal, pulls it back out, passes over to Sane, who is fouled by Gibson.
Trojan foul, 33, Chelsea Gibson, her second.
That's the second personal foul on Chelsea Gibson today. Sane inbounds to Philpott. Philpott brings it to the center. Over to Sane. Driving. Air ball shot there. Rebound to Sandiford. She goes the other way. Mendoza thought about the 3, but will drive instead and kick it back out to Sandiford, who will fire a 3 and drain it. Janiyah Sandiford. 96-29. Philpott, great pass inside to Foster. They can't get the layup. A rebound to Sandiford, and Foster fouls Sandiford.
Montevallo foul, revived to Maya Foster.
And that is the first personal foul called against Foster today. Mendoza will bring it forward for the Trojans. Gives it to Gibson, who goes inside to Sandifer, who gets the contested layup to go off the tough defense from Cunningham. Philpott nearly loses the ball. Cheyenne Cunningham gets it back and gives it back to Philpott, standing on the Troy logo in center court. Guarded by O'Neal. Gives it to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for Sane. Great cut, and the layup is good. Mendoza driving quickly over to Rivers for the layup, and Troy scores in a second. Philpott the other way from Montevallo. Pulls it back out. Gives it to Sane, who airballs a 3. Score 100-31 here with 4:57 remaining in the third quarter as Montevallo is taking on the reigning Sun Belt Conference champions. They've won the Sun Belt Conference in 2017 and 2016, back-to-back years under Coach Shonda Rigby. Media timeout here in the third quarter as Troy leads 100-31. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Trojan Arena as Troy leads Montevallo 100-31 with 4:57 remaining in the third quarter. Alba Perez is fouled out with 5 fouls. She had 13 points in today's game along with 3 rebounds. Was the leading scorer for the Falcons. The next highest point total for Montevallo is Kaya Sane with 6 points. And Robinson brings it forward, gives it to number 21, Jasmine Sanders, who misses a shot, rebound to Montevallo. Cunningham over to Philpott, jumper, no good. Rebound to Gibson. Robinson brings it forward, guarded by Philpott, hands it off to Gibson. The long jumper, no good. And the rebound attempt by Winchester goes off her hands, out of bounds. Montevallo basketball. And Philpott will handle the ball for the Falcons offense here. 4:19 remaining in the third quarter. Philpott passes it over to Marsh. Marsh gives it back to Philpott. Over to Cunningham. Inside to Marsh. Great bounce pass. The layup is no good from Deasia Marsh. Rebound to Winchester. Over to Sanders. Cross court to Rivers. Long two, no good. Rebound eventually comes up to Cunningham, but she throws it away into the hands of Gibson. Over to Robinson for the layup. A turnover committed by Cunningham. 102-31 here. Philpott driving. Pulls back out and will reset the offense. Looking for someone, finds Marsh. Marsh bounce pass to Cunningham, but is tipped away by Gibson and out of bounds. She read the pass from Marsh all the way there, deflecting it out of bounds. So Cunningham will inbound under her own basket. And number 14, Queen 4, has checked in for Troy. For Montevallo, Jamaica Marine comes in as well as Allison Latch. And Paige Ward will take a break here. Marine. Over to Philpott. 10 on the shot clock. Philpott falls down, trying to get it over to Marine, but a jump ball is going to be called as Marine and Jasmine Sanders both go diving for the ball, and it'll be Troy basketball on the possession arrow. And Kayla Robinson will bring it forward for the Trojans here. Up 102-31. Pass inside. No good. Cunningham takes it away. And will go the other way. Jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound to Winchester. Troy takes it the other way. Winchester over to Robinson. Driving, taken away from Cunningham. Passes it ahead to Philpott, who can't handle it, and out of bounds. Montevallo turns it over.
Everybody clap your hands.
So after the steal from Cunningham, Montevallo throws it away. And Kayla Robinson and the Trojans will take it the other way. And another steal. This time it's poked away by Nautica Philpott. She comes with it on her own and goes the other way. And gets the turnaround layup to go against number 22, Amani Upshaw. Fantastic offense there from Philpott. Sanders misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and puts it back in for Troy on the other end, 104-33. Marsh finds Philpott. Philpott over to Marsh again, to Cunningham. 3 and no good. Marsh fighting for the rebound, but it comes up in the hands of Upshaw. And Kayla Robinson now driving and switches hands there, fires up the jump shot and is fouled with 1:49 remaining here in the third quarter. Kayla Robinson, the 5'6" sophomore out of Kylo, Georgia, will go to the line for 2 shots. First one, no good. And Courtney Smith checks in, as well as Paige Ward, who comes back in after getting a quick break. And Robinson makes the second one. Ward over to Cunningham. To Maureen. Directing traffic over to Latch. Latch over to Ward. Ward over to Cunningham. To Maureen. Maureen fires a long three. Misses everything there and out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. Monty Upshaw to rebound, or to inbound. Robinson passes it to Sanders. Jumper in traffic, no good. Rebound to Courtney Smith, the tallest player on the court from Montevallo. Latch over to Smith. Smith driving with a full head of steam, and the blocking foul is called against number 1, Kayla Robinson.
Jasmine Sanders, her second personal.
So that'll send Courtney Smith to the line.
32, Courtney Smith.
And Smith's first free throw is good. 105 to 34. And Smith will have another free throw here. And the second one is good as well for Courtney Smith. Upshaw inbound to Robinson. To Jasmine Robinson now. Hands it off to Winchester. Over to Kayla Robinson. Inside to Ford. And is stolen by Allison Latch. Passes it to Maureen. And gets the layup to roll around. And is good. 105 to 37. Jasmine Robinson over to Amani Upshaw, driving through traffic. Jump ball is called as Maureen got her hands on it, and that'll be Montevallo possession. Fantastic defense there from Jamaica Maureen. And so Paige Ward will handle the ball now for Montevallo's offense. 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Over to Maureen, back to Latch. And Latch's passes taken away by Upshaw and given to Winchester for the bucket. 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cunningham. Guarded by Ford. 5, 4, 3. And a travel is called by Cunningham with 3.1 seconds remaining in the third quarter. As Coach Renato just hangs his head. And so Kayla Robinson will inbound to Jasmine Robinson with 3.1 remaining in the third. And can't even get a shot off as the ball just dribbled out of bounds. And that'll end the third period as Troy leads 107 to 37 here in Trojan Arena. And we'll be back for the fourth quarter. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. Welcome back into Trojan Arena for the start of the fourth quarter as the Trojans lead 107-37. And it'll be Troy basketball. And Winchester inbounds to Jasmine Robinson for the final 10 minutes of play here. Upshaw hands it off back to Robinson, who throws it away out of bounds, looking for Mendoza, but the pass was nowhere near her. And it'll be Montevallo basketball. Courtney Smith inbounds it to Paige Ward. And Ward over to Sane. Kaya Sane gives it back to Ward. And Ward loses the ball. Winchester comes up with it. Amanda Mendoza has it now for the Trojans. Inside to Ford. Her shot no good. The rebound back to Mendoza, who sends it to the top of the key for Jasmine Robinson, who fires a three that's no good. And Kaya Sane comes out of there with the rebound for Montevallo. Over to Maureen. Driving inside, and the layup is good. Fantastic move for Jamaica Maureen.
Troy substitution, number 40, Amber Rivers, and number 24, Skylyn Holmes.
And substitution, Amber Rivers comes in for Troy, as well as Skylyn Holmes. And Coach Fanata talking with the official here. Kaya Sane still having some issues with that knee brace that we saw earlier. And she's going to be subbed out for a second as Brittany Wood will come in for her. And Jasmine Robinson brings it forward for the Trojans as we restart play here. Driving right side, kicks it inside to Skylyn Holmes for the easy bucket. 109-39 now. Brittany Wood over to Smith to Foster. Foster driving, loses the ball. Jasmine Robinson comes up with it and sends it the other way to Winchester. No one in front of her for the easy lay-in. 111-39 now. Ward guarded by Mendoza here. Foster inside to Smith, spinning around, layup no good, rebound to Rivers. And River is pushed in the back behind Courtney Smith.
Montevallo foul, number 32, Courtney Smith, her third personal.
And Mendoza will inbound now over to Robinson with 8:18 remaining in the game. And Mendoza will shoot a three. This time she airballs it, but Winchester comes up with the rebound. River inside to Skylyn Holmes. Misses the layup this time. Jamaica Maureen comes up with the rebound. And will go the other way. Spinning layup, no good. Rebound to Holmes. But Holmes throws it away to Foster. And her jumper, no good. Rebound to Amanda Mendoza. Mendoza ahead to Robinson. Cross court to Holmes inside to Rivers. And on the floor foul committed by Jamaica Maureen against Amber Rivers. So Skylyn Holmes will inbound now for Troy. Nautica Philpott checks back into the game for Montevallo. Holmes. Bounce pass inside to River. Great inbound play for the lay-in. 113-39. Wood gets it blocked by Skylyn Holmes, but they're going to call a foul. And so Wood will go to the line to shoot two here. This is the third Division I opponent Montevallo has faced this season. Faced off against UAB and Sanford in exhibition games as Wood knocks down the first free throw. And they're facing off against Troy here in a regular season game. And Wood knocks down the second free throw. 40 points now for Montevallo. And the pass ahead from Robinson to Rivers is out of bounds. Montevallo basketball. And it'll be Montevallo basketball here as Wood inbounds to Philpott. 7:17 remaining. Troy leading 113-41. Philpott working against Robinson here. Over to Wood. Wood brings it to the top of the key. Dribbles back out to the right side. Looking for someone. Drives instead. Goes baseline. Bounce pass to Philpott. Over to Sane. No one near her, but can't make the wide open layup. Gets her own rebound and gets it to go. An offensive rebound turned into an and-one opportunity for Kaya Sane. And so Kaya Sane will go to the line for one free throw opportunity here. And Sane's free throw is good, completing the and one. Erica Hall checks in. (113-44). Robinson. Cross court to Mendoza, who will shoot the three. In and out, rebound to Gibson, who puts it back in with ease. Sane. Driving the other way, throws it up off the glass, rebound to Upshaw. A wild shot there by Sane. Mendoza. Bounce pass to Winchester. She'll fire three of her own. No good. Rebound to Sane. And Sane will try and slow things down. Finds Wood. Wood travels, and she knew she took steps as soon as the whistle was blown. And turns it over 115-44 now. And Montevallo scored 44 points in the game against Sanford that I mentioned earlier, in the exhibition game earlier this season. And that's what they have now here against the Trojans. Robinson over to Upshaw. Inside to Gibson. And Gibson is called for the 3-second violation. So another turnover committed by the Trojans. Coming into this game, the Trojans averaged 18 turnovers to Montevallo's 16. And right now they have turned it over 18 times. Montevallo's turned it over 23 times. Philpott brings it forward for Montevallo. Over to Wood. Wood, long three. Off the front of the rim, rebound to Jasmine Robinson. And she'll take it the other way and is fouled by Philpott on the drive. And that is the third personal foul against Nautica Philpott. She has 5 points as well in today's game. And Robinson misses that free throw. Deasia Marsh and Mary Elizabeth Latch check into the game. And Robinson will have another free throw here. That one misses off the left side, and Latch is kind of knocked down by Upshaw. Can't get the rebound, but the shot is missed by Robinson, who gets her own rebound and puts it back in. 117-44. Philpott driving. Layup no good. Marsh fighting for the rebound, but O'Neal takes it away. And she will go coast to coast, but missed the layup. Gibson with the rebound and the lay-in and the foul. Chelsea Gibson has been dominating today on the boards. That is her 9th rebound, as well as her 14th point. She's one rebound away from a triple-double. And Queen Ford checks back in for the Trojans. Paige Ward comes in for Montevallo. 5:07 remaining as the Trojans lead 119-44. Gibson makes the free throw to complete the and one. And Ward will go the other way for Montevallo. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Ward to Wood. Wood to Erica Hall, who has checked in. And Erica Hall's pass is deflected by Winchester and stolen by O'Neal. O'Neal gets the layup to go. Goes coast to coast that time. 122 to 44. Ward's pass nearly stolen by O'Neal as she comes crashing in over near us here, but a timeout is called. And after the timeout, it'll be Montevallo basketball. 4:34 remaining as Troy leads 122 to 44. We'll take a quick break during the timeout. We'll be back with Montevallo versus Troy. Hello and welcome back into Trojan Arena. I'm Wyatt Hall here as Montevallo is taking on Troy, and the Trojans currently lead 122 to 44. Four minutes and 34 seconds remaining here in the game. Up next for the Trojans on December 14th, they will be on the road to take on Middle Tennessee. And for Montevallo, next on the schedule for the Falcons is a December 11th match against Claflin University. And that'll be at home in Trustmark Arena. Wood over to Latch. To Marsh. To Wood. Wood back to Latch. Thought about the three. Passes back out to Wood. 1 second on the shot clock, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And after the Montevallo turnover, Jasmine Robinson will take it the other way for the Trojans. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Robinson passes off to Upshaw, who goes out to Winchester, who misses a three. And Queen Ford tried to grab the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Deasia Marsh. So Troy will keep possession here. 3:55 remaining in the game. Upshaw over to Ford. And Ford's layup no good. Gets her own rebound and is fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 shots. And Ford's first free throw is good. That's the first points of the day for Queen Ford. The 6'4" freshman out of Foster's, Alabama. Makes the second one as well. Ward over to Marsh in the corner. Up top to number 14, Micaiah Rice was checked in and gets it taken away by Winchester. And a foul is called by Rice as she fouls Winchester.
Montevallo foul, number 14, Micaiah Rice, her first personal.
And that is the 5th foul in the fourth quarter. So Winchester will go to the line to shoot 2, but before that we'll have a media timeout here in the fourth quarter with 3:33 remaining. And we'll be right back. Stay with us here on the Falcon Athletic Network. And welcome back in the Trojan Arena here on the Falcon Athletic Network as the Troy Trojans are taking on the Montevallo Falcons. And at the free throw line right now is number 12, Harriet Winchester, the freshman out of Safford, Alabama. For she was fouled by Deasia Marsh, who picked up her 4th personal foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with 3:33 remaining in today's game. Again, Troy winning 124-44. And 44 is the amount of points that Montevallo scored against Sanford in their exhibition game. Sanford, one of the other 3 D1 opponents Montevallo has faced this season. And Harriet Winchester misses that free throw and makes the second.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 10, Janiah Sandifer.
And Janiah Sandifer will come back in. She's been electric with 16 points. Ward over to Hall. Hall over to Latch. Over to Marsh. To Hall. Inside to Micaiah Rice. Layup no good. Rebound to Deja Williams. Marsh was down there fighting for that rebound, but Troy comes up with it. O'Neal over to Sandifer for 3. No good. Williams rebound again. Excuse me, this time it was Upshaw. And a blocking foul called against Ward will send O'Neal to the line.
For Paige Ward, her first personal. At the line, Shaterica O'Neal.
And O'Neal will have 2 shots here with 2:55 remaining in today's game.
Substitutions, and for the Trojans, number 3, Jamaica Marine. Number 12.
And that free throw is good from O'Neill. And we want to remind you, the Montevallo men will be taking on Oakwood University tonight at 8 p.m. You can tune into that game on Montevallo for You YouTube. And that will be live streamed video and audio. And that free throw is missed by Winchester, 126-44. Rice over to Marsh. Over to Latch, got away with a travel there. Actually, her sister, Mary Elizabeth Latch. To Maureen, who gets called for the offensive foul. She extended her arm there against O'Neill on the drive. It's an easy call for the official to make. Upshaw will inbound with 2:27 remaining as Kayla Robinson checks into the game for the Trojans. Mendoza over to Upshaw, over to Robinson, back to Mendoza, swings it to Sandifer, who drives right side, tosses it up, misses everything, and Latch comes down with the rebound. Maureen loses the ball, falls in the hands of Rice, gives it back to Maureen, over to Marsh, to Latch, driving in, and Latch misses a layup, rebound to Upshaw. Mendoza ahead to Robinson. Back to Mendoza for three. No good. Latch taps it away and goes off the hands of Queen Ford out of bounds.
Substitution for the Falcons.
For Montevallo basketball. And Erica Hall checks back into the game for the Falcons. Latch inbounds to Maureen. 1:40 remaining in the game. And Montevallo still stuck on 44 points. Haven't scored in 5 minutes. Hall driving in, gets the bucket to go. And that is the first point in 5 minutes and 8 seconds for the Falcons. Ford over to Robinson. The jumper no good. Rebound out to Mendoza. Pass inside to Sandifer. Misses the layup, and Maureen comes up with the defensive rebound. And she tries to go coast to coast, but gets fouled by Queen Ford.
Trojan foul, number 14, Queen Ford.
And with that field goal that Sandifer missed, Troy has not scored in 3 minutes and 39 seconds from the field. And Maureen's free throw is missed off the front rim. And she'll have a second here. And we have not seen Kaya Sane return to the game after she was having issues with her knee brace, as she's still sitting on the bench. Maureen makes the second free throw. 126-47. Mendoza ahead to Sandifer. Three no good. Rebound to Queen Ford, who is fouled by number 3, Jamaica Maureen.
Shooting two, number 14, Queen Ford.
And so Queen Ford will go to the line to shoot two with 53.5 seconds remaining in the game. First free throw is good from Ford. And the second one is good as well for Queen Ford, 128. And they're close to the mark that Tennessee put against them last game, scoring 131. Maureen over to Hall, inside to Rice. Working against Ford, gets blocked. Maureen comes up with the loose ball, can't make the layup. Upshaw the rebound. Mendoza the other way, 35 seconds. Sandifer to Mendoza. Gets fouled. And they're going to say she was shooting two just inside the three-point line. Or they're going to actually say she was shooting three. It was probably as close to a three as you could get before it being a two. She's very close to that line. But nonetheless, Mendoza will go to the line for 3 free throw attempts here. And if she were to make all three, it would be 131 points for the Trojans, which would tie, as I mentioned, what Tennessee put against them last game, as the Trojans lost 131-69. So a little bit of a revenge game for Troy here, as Montevallo has only scored 47 points. And Mendoza's first free throw is good. 28 seconds remaining in the game. And Marine is fouled out after that foul against Mendoza from Montevallo. And Mendoza misses that free throw. And she makes a second. 130-47 now. 28 seconds remaining. Montevallo can hold for the final shot. And as the shot clock is turned off here, it's in the hands of Brittany Wood. Wood dribbling around. 15 seconds now. And standing on the Troy logo. Now she dribbles forward over to Latch, who will fire a three. And Mary Elizabeth Latch drains a three with 6.5 seconds remaining. And Mendoza will just dribble out the clock here. 3-2-1, and Troy wins 130-50 against the visiting Montevallo Falcons. And Amanda Mendoza has 20 points to lead all scorers and to lead the Trojans. It was Alba Perez who led Montevallo with 13 points in today's game. 27 turnovers for the Falcons, just 19 for the Trojans. The next game up for Montevallo will be against Claflin on Monday, December 11th. And you can watch that game on the Montevallo For You YouTube. And Troy will be on the road to take on Middle Tennessee. And we want to remind you again tonight that the men will be taking on Oakwood University at home in Trustmark Arena. And you can watch that on Montevallo For You. And it will be at 8 o'clock. So thank you for tuning in here on the Falcon Athletic Network. And we'll see you tonight as the Montevallo men take on Oakwood from Trojan Arena. I'm Wyatt Hall. Have a good night.